Hi, everybody. Welcome to a Monday edition of Monkey Island Madness. I'm just an hour early today. Dee Dee ended early, so I'm going on early. And I was mentioning to the ladies before I hit the record button, I am talking to a live chat over at Ustream TV. So, Eileen's already giving me crap. Anyway, I had mentioned that this weekend one of the things I did was I did a little project that I'm not going to show on stream because a couple of the people who might watch on YouTube would see it, and I want it to be a surprise when they get it. So, and then the only other thing I did was kind of catch up on my beast. It had gotten away from me last year when Robert got sick, so I had to go back and catch up some of the pages. I didn't really write anything in it. I just went ahead and did a lot of the coloring, and I haven't started March yet. March is kind of getting done. Um, and what the Beast is it is my kind of everything in one place, my list of things to do, Robert's medicines, whether I flushed his pick, how they acted. I might put quotes in here, what I'm grateful for, when I stream, just kind of a recap of a day. Okay, for example, this day, I probably did do I have a list back here of chores that I do every day, and I don't write them down. I just assume that I get them done. And if I don't get it done, then I do write it down that I have to catch up. But on this day, was the scavenger hunt deadline. I did stream. We did sprays and magicals, and I did a Google Hangout with CB Jen and Xandra. Robert took his medicine. His flesh, I didn't. Neither one drew that day, and that really bums me out. But right now we're doing good, so I might take a whole page and draw on it. This I drew. This is actually a Zentangle design. And this is watercolor and graphite. So it's shades of gray, which is really weird. It's actually silver watercolor. You guys just can't see the shimmer. But yeah, that's a couple different Zentangle designs that I just took the whole page and did it. I think I did that when I was not feeling good, when I was really puny. Here is my Australia planning pages. So things that I need to do. The calendars, so I know where we're going to be on each day, flight numbers, times, everything like that. And then this is just a note of some things I need to do. I'm going to start a list of things that I want to remember to take. And I need to start a list of things that I want to order. So, yeah, I guess I didn't finish February either. Oh, I got stuff to do tonight. Okay, this is where I stopped. So yeah, I'll just flip. I mean, I test products in here. I use stickers. I do my lettering. Who won the hunt? Her name was Ann Lahr, Lahr. And Connie, if you missed the announcement, I am doing a secondary deadline of April 15th. So if you get done before then, go ahead and email me and you'll be in the second drawing. If you've emailed me the first time, you don't need to email me again. You will automatically go in the drawing for the second one. Hi, Minky. And anybody else I might have missed, Nina. So, and in my Beast, I normally do a month at a glance, and then each day gets a half of a page. So, pretty simple stuff. Here I did a list for, like, use what you got, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm really bad about, I have products, I have stuff, but I actually forget a lot of times. So I made myself a list, and I'm going to make myself use this list. So occasionally I will use my pan pastels or my chalks or my sprays or whatever. Because I have a lot of products that I don't really use a lot. There's a big sticker. This got pretty bare because that's the day my brother died, and it was, yeah, I didn't feel like doing much of anything for a while. I'm trying to practice my brush lettering, so you'll see that more in here. These were the quotes that I was doing for Eileen every day, and last night I told myself, you need to start that again. But I kind of, yeah, when my brother got sick, I just kind of, yeah, lost my focus, man. So these are more like finished. I could go back with the colored pencil like I usually do and do them, but yeah, it's a lot just the same every page, you know. Just whatever I want goes in there. I have 4 pages of stuff planned. Oop, that I can flip over real quick. Here's a list of stuff for the next scavenger hunt. Here's a piece of art that I plan on drawing. Those were product samples. December had a lot of stickers because I had a lot of Christmas stickers. So it looks a mess. But if I make a phone call that I need to go back and see what was said, chances are it's going to be in here. I used postage in here. I put a little bit of everything. So for those of you who wanted to see the beast, this is the beast. And then periodically there'll be just a page of art, whatever I decided to draw that day. Keep track of the Denver Broncos scores for sure. I love the crinkle, I have to say. I really like the crinkle. But a lot of doodling going on in here. A lot. So have you seen enough, Ange? Hi, Deb. So that's pretty much what the beast is about. And this is October. So I started doing my Inktober. Just a little doodle of what they were going to be. That took up way too much time. So, yeah, that stopped happening. These are all, I guess it's Diane Reevely who has the crazy sayings. I wish I was as thin as my patients. Don't talk to me after my coffee either. Fabulous called. I answered. You know, just stuff like that. Stuff that entertains me is really all that is going on in here. Some pages obviously more elaborate than others. You can tell when I've got a lot more time or I don't have a project that's taken up a lot of my time. The beast gets a lot more attention. City buttholes go home. That was Labor Day. Yeah, that means they go home. Woohoo! And this was our last coffee club. So that's pretty much what the beast is about. Oops, I don't know what that is. There's that crazy monkey stamp. I love that crazy. I am a Bronco fan, Connie. I lived in Denver my entire life. And then back here, like this is where Robert was in the hospital. Well, right when he went into the hospital, because this whole month of May and June, not a whole lot happened in here because I was at the hospital, you know, we were at the hospital, so. But I can go back and add stickers or whatever those page. I probably never will. Here's a good butterfly page. Eileen, I could just take a photo of this, except it's not 6 by 6. I am really a Bronco fan. I am. So that's the beast. I love the beast. I will continue doing the beast. Next year I might make some changes to make it, no, I won't. I won't make any changes. I had a lot of systems before this one. This one seems to work for me. It gets me focused in the morning, kind of, and I like check boxes. I mean, I don't know how many of the rest of you like check boxes, but I love check boxes. So if I have if I want to get my day started, sit down, do a to-do list so I can check stuff off as I go, I promise you, I will get stuff done so I can check off that stupid box. That's how mindless my little brain is. So that's the Beast. Love the Beast. That will last me until the end of this year, and then I will get a new Beast. And the book that it's in is the McGill Ruiz journal, and I can't show you the name anymore because I covered it up. I get it at Barnes & Noble for $9.95 plus tax. So, yep. So today my intent was to go ahead and start working on my third week. We're in the third week already of the Rach Black Artful Evidence is the name of the group page over on Facebook. Every Saturday she gives us a prompt and we have to create a piece of art, 6x6 piece of art for that prompt. So this week was butterflies, and I had actually thought about this beforehand. This has been sitting here since yesterday. I was going to use the butterfly die cuts that Anne sent me somehow, but then I got another idea, and I think I'm not going to use these. These will probably end up in the Beast. So those I will put aside. And I thought what I would do for my prompt this week is I live in Oklahoma, and we are in the monarch butterfly flyway. So in the fall, about October, we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands. I mean, we have tons of monarch butterflies around here. So I thought I'd like to just do like an enlargement of a monarch butterfly wing. Draw it. That I'm going to draw and actually color, which I don't do a lot of on stream, but I think I'm going to today. Let me pull up a monarch butterfly image. I probably could do it out of my head, but it's always better if I use a reference photo. And you guys, I'm going to have to, I don't know, my Kindle is really acting up. Really acting up. Like it won't keep a charge. It's really annoying me. So I looked up getting a new battery for it. And it's like $50, and I can buy the new HDX 8 for 70 or $80. So it's like, well, why would you put a new battery? Just get the new one, right? This is a cool image, but I kind of wanted the wings up. Hang on, I'm looking. That one's really pretty. Alright, let me see what else. I was wanting, like, the wings up like that. More traditional butterfly thing, you know? Oh, it's hard being me. What? I know, and Eileen's going, oh my god, would you just pick one? So, buy the new one. Yeah, see, CB, that's what I was thinking too, is just get the new one, and then this one, I can use it fine if it's plugged in. It's just when I want to use it with the battery pack that I have problems. The butterfly flies from South America and lays their eggs on the back of milkweed plant and flies back to South America. Yep, Connie. Yep. Okay, bye, Teresa. Hi, Judy. All right, here's the Monarch project. Oh, they've got a bunch of different images on here. I think I'm going to do that one with the wings up, though. I really think that. Because I did one sometime back. It's been a long time now for the, I think I like that one. When we did a zine swap, yep, I think I'm going to do this. So get myself out a little pencil here. And I'm doing this on smooth cardstock. So, yeah. Yeah, Eileen's going, just draw a butterfly. Okay, I'm just going to draw a butterfly. That's it. I'm just going to do it. And there's a lot of easier ways you could probably do it, but I'm going to do this like a blow up of a portion of the wing, not an entire butterfly. So I'll put the body over here. See, I'll get real quiet when I draw, so that's typically why I don't draw on stream, because it's hard for me to draw and talk at the same time. So you're only going to get part of the butterfly, very enlarged, right? Yep, I better move my copy or I'm going to knock it off. And that body may be a little bit big, but c'est la vie. Yeah, actually, I want that one to go like that too. A blown up butterfly. I know. I'm just mean that way. I don't know where the rat went, but he's going to look at an airplane today for his son. Actually, that one is bigger. It's going to come like that. And I don't intend for this to take a huge amount of time, but I want it to be kind of fun. So, but again, I'll mention Rachel's Facebook group challenge. The artwork over there, you guys, is so stunning, really. And I wanted to do something different than what I've seen over there. So that's why I decided, I could just draw a butterfly or use a stamp of a butterfly. I have a ton of them. But I thought this would be more fun. Alright, and this actually goes more like this. Okay, that's what we got going on. I try not to look there till after I finish mine. Undue influence. I agree, CB, but when I open up my Facebook page, it's everywhere. So it's like I can't, yeah, it's almost like you can't not see it. So, so that's why I thought I just want to do something different. And plus, I mean, I haven't drawn in forever. I really haven't. And I hardly ever draw on stream, but I haven't been drawn even just what little bit I draw on the Beast. Bring that out of there a little bit. Okay. But yeah, I think I didn't finish my thought, which I do that pretty frequently when I am drawing. The artwork over there is just unbelievable. But yeah, I wanted mine to be a little bit different, just something different. And white dots are just everywhere, right? So there you go. Butterfly itself. And I honestly, it looks like on a butterfly, like the two wings are totally symmetrical. And I probably should have showed you guys a way to do that. But I'm just going to eyeball it. Well, if you want a mirror image, Okay. I'm thinking I like that. Hi, Sarah. Check and chat real quick. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the background yet because there's only that small amount. I probably will use, most of this, honestly, is going to be a lot of black. But that's okay. I'm not sure what I use for the black, but I will do something. Probably a Sharpie, honestly. Love me a Sharpie. And because I'm not doing real fine detail, I'll use a larger micron pen. And those are not eyes. And I'll add the little white with a white pen at the very end. And then if it turns out that I really don't like this, I'll start over and do something different. Actually, no, I'm not going to do the wings with Zentangles, and I'm going to go ahead and color them, I think. I might get out, I'm not sure what I'll use as a base coat. I could use Neo 2s or yeah, I don't know yet. I haven't really decided yet what I'm going to use, but I probably would just use Prismacolor, really. I think I'll just do a total Prismacolor page. I wish I was good enough that I could make the black part out here. I wish I could make it look velvety like I know Dee Dee could do. Because if you ever see one up close, they always look so velvety. I always use black in when I stamp an image, but I'm now using different colors. You know, Eileen, I was thinking that very same thing the other day. I'm like you. Eileen just said in chat that she always has used just black for her stamped images, and I have done the same thing. Stamp them and then color them in with some method, whatever. But Rach uses all of her colored stamp pads. Okay, dumb thing. I have all the different colored stamp pads, right? But I rarely use them. I mean, to be honest, I just rarely use them. And Rach always stamps her stuff in her colored stamp pads. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to start trying that too, because I've never really done that, and I don't know why. But I have to say, I totally, totally, totally love Rach's artwork. And if I can't be Dee Dee, I want to be Rach when I grow up. So I'm going to also try and do that more, Eileen. And I'm not going to make this, I'll move this up a little bit. The circle's completely round. Some of them will be, but. And I have to forget, some of this I'm going to go back and add in white later, so. And there's no white on there, so that's pretty much my blown up butterfly right now. You stamped, it makes a big difference. I stamped my butterflies in cornflower blue ink. I know, her work is always so beautiful. You use all of your ink pads. I use them for different things. Like, I'm more inclined to use one of those finger daubers and do a background with the ink. I have not watched Rach today, but I intend to do that later on. But yeah, I saw that she had a new video up. And as soon as I get notification, I don't get notification on many of my subscriptions, because I'd be getting notifications all the time, right? But Rach's, I have notifications turned on. I want to know. But Rach was gone for so long, too, that when she started posting again, I was just like, woohoo! I was so happy. Alright, so that's that. Here we come, gotta come up here. And that's good enough for a mirror image, I guess. Alright, there we go. We've got a basic blown up butterfly. And I don't know in the end, you guys, if I will add words. Who knows how it will end up. Who is Rach? Rach is a fib that, I don't know, has been around. I don't know if Dee Dee found her. I don't know where Rach originally got involved in the group, but she's over in the United Kingdom. She has a YouTube channel, and it's Rach O0. I mean, not zero, the letter O, 113. And if you've never seen Rach on YouTube, go find her channel and subscribe, because just watching her do her art is So much fun, really. She makes everything look so darn easy, and I know she puts a lot of thought into what she's going to do. She has every supply ever made, and she uses them, and she uses them all well. She does a lot of stamping, a lot of mixed media. Not so much stencils and stuff like that, but using different products and making a stamped art journal page. Her use of colors is mind-boggling. Her ideas, honestly, I mean, she definitely has a very creative mind. So if you want to get inspired, Rach will definitely inspire. I promise you. Definitely. And Eileen can add too, because we are both huge Rach fans. All right, Dee Dee just walked in. Hi, Dee Dee. Well, she didn't walk in. Her fingers came here. So I'm doing my 6x6 butterfly prompt for Rach, Dee Dee. Now I have to decide what products I want to use. I really kind of just want to use Prismacolor, but I could use, at this point, I just want areas colored in, right? A lot of it's going to be black. I will do the black last. Even though Micron or Sharpie or whatever I might use would be permanent, I definitely don't want to risk moving the black. So unless Eileen has other ideas, I think I'm going to, I could also use alcohol markers. I haven't used them in a while. Use Neo2s, use Magicals. It's hard to use Magicals on something like this, DeMonte. Use the Neo2s. All right, they're out at the couch. Let me go grab them. I love the Neo2s, so that's no problem for me. Just to get a base coat down, and then I'll Prisma on top of them. I think I have the largest set of Neos. I don't know, but whatever I have, it's more than adequate. Some people keep their Neos in their tin because they're all precious and everything. I don't. I made a little box for mine, and they just sit. I'll pull the camera out real quick. And they just sit in this next to me on the couch. And I know that the color can transfer this way, whatever. I'm okay with that. Okay, so I'm going to do a, let's see, I'll use this one. This is golden yellow. And if I'm afraid about getting color in here, of course I'm not, because I try and keep like color families together. All the yellow, reds, oranges up here together, blues, greens, purples here, earth tones here, and then these are some crapola aquarelle water soluble that I just had down here. So yeah, so if they transfer a little bit of color, who cares? And for this it won't matter, because you know, yellow, orange, that's what color these are going to be anyway. So, and the thing about Neo colors, I mean, I can just use these like a color crayon. If I'm going to take them off the stick, and I've shown this before, I take my water brush and I go in here at the end so I don't jack with this tip. Of course, this one doesn't have a tip. And I don't know if you guys are like me. Tell me if you are. I don't want to sharpen these. Like, I don't want to waste the product, so I won't sharpen them. Not that you really need to, because you're not getting, you know, I don't normally get into real fine areas with them. But when you're using them like this, you don't have to be precious in your coloring. Just get some color down. I'll put the orange and stuff on top later. Dee Dee would do this totally different, I know, but it's okay. I'm not Dee Dee. I want to be Dee Dee, but I'm not Dee Dee. It's spring break, you guys, and we have people here at the lake. I mean, not at my house, but like there are people around the lake. Don't jack with the tip. See, I vote for you, Eileen. Don't jack with the tip. But the thing, if you don't have the Neo2s, there are tons of water-soluble products. I think the thing I like about the Neo2s is the colors are just so vibrant. The pigment is so good. Like, this is going to be just yellow. Yeah, we all want to be Dee Dee. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? I do kind of twist it to try and get the point back a little bit. And I'm not using watercolor paper, so I just grabbed a piece of junk that I had around here. And you guys be careful when you do that, what I just did. If you have crumbs left and you brush them, you're going to move pigment. You're going to. So don't do as I do, do as I say. How's that? All right, and these little ones up here stay yellow. And I am looking at a reference. I'm not just making this up. Well, I kind of am making it up, but I am looking at a reference. Here's my reference. Here's my butterfly. Do they look alike? Practically twins. Hello. Oh, what did I just do? I just gooped up. There, he's back. And then just use a water brush. Have a napkin or something nearby where you can clean off your tip before you dig in. Because if I used this with green last time and didn't wash it off, you know what's going to happen. And because I drew with the micron, I don't have to worry about the black smearing. So if you're new to all this stuff, keep that in mind. And I don't have to be precious because I'm going to go around all this with black anyway. So if I go outside the lines, nobody's going to care. Do try and get them all dissolved, though. Because Connie learned the hard way. If you don't get them completely dissolved and then you go on top of them with something, yeah, they'll go ahead and run. But you know what? I've decided at this show, we're not going to talk about permanent products or non-permanent products anymore because the host looks like a fool. Practice, patience, passion. Yeah, there you go. It's just got to be something you want to do. That's just the truth. We all do what we want to do. And these women who go around cleaning their house all day, every day, it's like, what's wrong with them? You can't want to do that. I do that out of necessity. But it kills me to have to put a project on hold because the toilet needs to be washed. I'm not kidding you. Drives me cuckoo. Hate it. Because there is nothing, absolutely nothing enjoyable about cleaning a bathroom. But you have to do it so you don't throw up every time you go in there. Especially if you have a boy around. Boys are such pigs. And I had a ton of them. Grew up with brothers and had 5 boys, so I know about boys and being pigs. And then tomorrow, for those of you who haven't been around much, Robert and I are going back to the doctor for hopefully the results of the bone marrow biopsy, and I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby. So hopefully my Hobby Lobby is going to have some great stuff. So I had a brother. Dee Dee was talking about. She was told her dad could draw. I had a brother who was a really, really good artist. But he never drew. He never, ever pursued it at all. Now, he did get late in life after he retired, he got into photography. And I think those skills actually transferred as far as seeing balance and composition, because his photography was beautiful. So I think everything's permanent. No, I don't. I just think some things are. Eileen is giving me crap, I swear. Eileen, before you got to Dee Dee's this morning, somebody came in and asked if you were on YouTube. And whoever, there must be an Eileen on YouTube that was doing really good and inspirational. I said, heck no, it's not our Eileen, that's for sure. I want that a little darker, so I'll take some off the end there. Yeah, not our Eileen. Promise you. Not on YouTube. But someday I will get her on Ustream when I go down there. Isn't that yellow? You hope it's closed for remodeling? You're so evil. Eileen just said she hopes my Hobby Lobby's closed for remodeling when I go to spend money tomorrow. I think you're evil. Here's the rat. That would kill YouTube if she had a channel. Eileen's evil. Well, I was going to ask you, where is it?
Big Cabin.
Oh, it's not far then. How do you find that? Oh, you know the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw the thing Eddie sent me. Jackie.
We interrupt this program for a word from the rat.
Hello.
His daughter's calling.
Hello.
All right, so we got some basic yellow down. I forgot these up here. I was using the golden yellow, right? Anyway, his son is looking at airplanes, so Robert's going to look at an airplane for him today. All right, there, we've got... Hi, Robert, did you get a Learjet today? He's not, I don't think it's a Learjet. Hi, Sandra. No, what they're looking at, Eddie just started his pilot's license, and of course Robert is a pilot, and he had airplanes for years and years and years. We don't anymore. But now his son's getting into this expensive habit. I'm going to go ahead and dry this, and then I'm going to color on top of it with Prismacolor. It still cracks me up that the only Learjet named Chandelier. I know. I'd heard that too, Eileen. So, but they'll be looking at like Cessna 152, 172. They're not going to be looking at anything real fancy. That's what I learned, took my lessons in. Getting out some colored pencils. Don't know what I'm going to need. Shades of orange and red. whatever. I want some of the little bit darker, let's see, brownish orange. The pumpkin's good. So, just looking. Oops, there's one I want. Alright, don't know what colors I'm going to use, but oh my god, she must hate him. Hate who? Oh, his daughter's chandelier. Okay. I just got out a bunch of different shades of yellow, orange, red. Um, and this is my favorite little sharpener. I think it's an Alvin. It's real nice brass. Has a lot of weight to it. And you can change the blades, which is what I like about it. Sorry if you can hear that noise in the background. He doesn't realize what transfers. Okay, now just start coloring and making it look like a butterfly, I guess. Jackie had a lot of damage. She lives on the Outer Banks, North Carolina, and they had a terrible storm surge. Week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and she had damage to her rental house, so. And I'll just build this up. Oh man, if they got a lot of work to do, she's going to miss a lot of the season. And I'm doing it this way because if I'm looking at the reference, it looks like that's how it looks. You guys can't see real good, but it looks like lines like this in layers of different shades. So I'm doing it this way. Their neighbor's pool came out of the ground. Hot tub torn off the house. Oh my gosh. Hi, Linda.
My word, it's taking that much sand out.
Looking. Poor thing. She's had so much since she bought that house.
Oh, well, that's still gonna be a hell of a expense. Oh, really?
Okay, because that you can't really see. That looks yellow. All right, we're building up color is all we're doing.
I don't know. What about later? Yeah, they did this later.
Where's my darker orange?
Oh, okay. You got something experience gonna be able to do it. Oh, okay. Yeah, say that one again. Slow down. Uh-huh. Well, I'm gonna get that. Yeah. Oh, maybe.
Feel so sorry for those kids.
They pump that sand down there. Can't believe how fast. Probably here, but I imagine sand so bracing it wouldn't last. Snowboard wouldn't last very long. Well, Andre wants to do wash hoses down there. They got good pumps, they just suck the sand and water. They don't mind.
You live 45 minutes from there on the water, and you had 72 miles. Yeah, she said it was like hurricane strength. It was horrible. Like the houses are full of sand. It just sounds miserable. I just can't even imagine the water and the sand that they're dealing with there. And every time the tide, they used to have dunes between them and the ocean. Well, those dunes are now gone, like gone. Um, and so they're literally the ocean is coming right up to their houses. So yeah, they've got. I don't know. I can't imagine how you um, clean up from that mess when the next high tide you're right back where you were. I feel sorry for him. But I guess she just said to Robert, because I'm sitting here listening, right? She just said to Robert that her house is one of the least affected. So, I mean, that's a good thing, I guess. Still feel sorry for him because, they buy those houses and they anticipate that they're going to make income, right, during the season. Well, the season's just starting. And so they've got to make their money in the months that are available. So, yeah, feel sorry for those kids. And they're, good kids that work hard. Yeah, they live out on the Outer Banks. And this is from a storm that was, oh, geez, a few weeks ago. She sent pictures, and I couldn't believe it. I could not believe what they were dealing with. It's like, oh, man. And we were there, we helped her move, 2 years ago, I guess. I don't know. But the neighbor had a beautiful house. Um, and from her deck, you could look down and see their pool, look out at the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, these are fancy houses, you guys. These are uber fancy houses that these people are renting out there. Um, and the guy next door's pool was just lifted out of the ground, completely out of the ground. But it's in sand, right? I mean, you're living there on the beach. I guess that's what you should expect. I don't know. And Jackie, thank goodness, she worked for Sam's Club for many, many years in a very high stress job. Um, so thank goodness for her. She kind of just takes this stuff in stride. It's like, okay, just something else to deal with. I mean, I'd be totally freaking out. Freaking out. But yeah, she just takes it in stride. Something else to do. She was here a couple weeks ago. And I'm coloring like this because looking in the picture, that's what it looks like. I mean, if you look up close, it looks just like lines running through the butterfly wings. So that's why I'm doing it this way. I'm creating the texture with the color. It's the only way you can do it. I'm going to need a little bit darker um, color, though. Because it's not going to take too many layers of this to do it. Oh, she said she will be able to rent the house, so that's good. Poor thing. Poor thing.
Are those concrete slabs rusted up? They all broken apart.
Oh, her concrete's broken. I wish she'd go away so I wasn't listening to this conversation. It's hard for me to pay attention to what I'm doing here when I want to hear what's going on with the kids.
This concrete's got all those.
I have to take a break here occasionally and see what I'm doing here. Ah! Just stay there. Well, just definitely doesn't want to agree with me. Sorry I'm off screen, you guys. We can definitely relate to what she's up against. She's talking about getting contractors and people out there to work, because they're out on an island. So the contractors or anybody who is going to do any work for you comes a very, very long distance. So you pay, you pay, you pay. And I alternate so that the color, is changing because that's what it's doing in the photo.
So it's 5 foot higher there than it was. He's got there for work. It's an highway, right? So she has the highway up.
See why I don't like to draw in color on stream? I get real, real quiet. Of course, Robert's not helping any. These are, oh, this one's still the dark color. So I hope you guys are yakking in chat because I'm not very talkative.
There you go. I hope so. Yeah. Looks like you guys really are trying to work more than all this happens. Those houses get all the time, so you'll get this out there, might be all horses feel like you got shy of time to turn around, now this guy can clear it.
Okay, this is looking better. The butterfly stole my voice. Yeah, maybe.
Is this a normal thing that's happened?
Yeah, I like having YouTube videos or somebody talking while I'm arting for sure. That's why I normally try and yak while I'm doing this. Because I know you guys are out there arting too and want the company.
Well, the weather's getting pretty neat everywhere. I think it's changing times, whatever. I don't think it's getting really fly. I don't know the true area is, I mean, it's just be all over the interstate. I mean, here in our country, like, oh, we live in Orlando, crap like that. Well, I think some creative right, the crime rate, that's very reduced. So the statistics they have, crime rate, that kind of stuff, is outside.
That one's actually a little more yellow orange. Anne. Hi, Anne. Anne, I have to confess. I'm going to the post office tomorrow. I was really hoping I could get into town Thursday or Friday, but I didn't. I had some other stuff happen and I just didn't get in there. So it is packaged up, ready to go tomorrow morning. So Anne, who's in chat right now, was the winner of the scavenger hunt. So make her welcome. And yeah, your prize will be off in the mail in the morning. And FYI, you're not eligible for the second drawing. Just saying. There will be a second drawing though. But Anne will not be eligible to participate in the second drawing. Alright. This one. These dots really are just yellow. I can't see any texture or anything in them. Because I am looking at a reference if you just join me. I'm going to go ahead and do the black next. So I have some contrast and what I can compare to. I wanted to add red somewhere. Now I've got to remember where. And it looks pretty rough, but it's actually, when I'm looking at it, it's looking pretty true to color. I think the real one might be a little bit darker, but I'll know after I get the black on. I wish I could. Somebody said, oh, do magicals. I wish I could do magicals in these areas and control it. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. Let me, I'm going to go ahead and use a Sharpie for most of the black. I'll use, let me see which one. I want one with a good point. I have different stages of Sharpie here. The body I will do with this one. And I could have just as easily used acrylic paint or something for this too, but I like me a good pen. I hope I get some great ones at Hobby Lobby tomorrow. I'm so scared I'm going to go there after I've looked forward to this so long, and that there's just not going to be anything that I'm interested in there. Which is probably good for my pocketbook, but I'll be a bummed out character. And the body does look like this in the reference, but I think part of it was shadow. I'm not going to worry about it, I know that. I guess if there's nothing there, there's nothing there, right? And I don't guess Dee Dee's been back. But I was totally jelly over at Colleen's the other night. She had a great haul. Those pit pans, I couldn't believe that she got those pit pans. But I promise you, you guys, if I see those, I'm going to buy all they have, and then you guys have to buy them from me. I'm not going to mark them up, but because so many of us wanted them, that was such a good price. $22 versus $90, I think it was. Yeah, I will buy all of them, and then you guys will have a shot. And I know multiple people want them, so we'll have to put everybody's name in a hat or something and draw out. Doubling up on the Sharpie so it's nice and black and no overline. Alright, this is... Who wanted the Statler pencils in the tin? I don't know. I wanted the set of 8 drawing pencils. Just because mine are getting nibs, a lot of them. And I haven't bought any new drawing pencils in forever. Yeah, and you can't beat like the $1.75 for 8 drawing pencils. The hard leads probably I would never use. I don't use the H leads that much, but the B leads, I use those a lot. So those I will definitely look for. I will definitely look for some of the paper.
Jackie said hi.
Well, I will say hi to her later. Is that guy waiting for you? Robert?
Do what?
Is that guy waiting for you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna eat breakfast before I go. I'm starved.
But anyway, yeah. I will definitely buy the drawing pencils and the paper. That parchment paper she got, that was a really good deal. I don't use parchment near as much as I used to, but that was a really good deal. Probably won't buy the drawing paper or the writing paper because I have tons and tons of that. I think they were silver, Xandra. I think there were 8 in the set, and they were silver. They looked silver. What'd Xander get? Yeah, the pit markers are in the green box. Like if you've ever owned a set, they come in that real fancy green box. And they're pricey, but those are very nice. And I would say, yeah. I don't know why Colleen didn't buy both sets. She said there was 2 sets at hers. And my Hobby Lobby probably won't have as much as hers because we didn't have that really large an art department to begin with. And honestly, I'm scared that they're going to shrink it because some of that stuff, if you need it quick, it's about the only place you can get it. Of course, Amazon delivers in a couple days, so what the heck. Oh, and that reminds me, I might have a Amazon order coming today. I forget. I know the Prima watercolors was one thing I ordered. And I can't remember if Magicals were on that order or not. So I don't know. I'll just, if I get a good haul tomorrow and I get home early enough, I'll stream it. So y'all can be jealous like I was. And I can't believe CB keeps saying her Hobby Lobby has had nothing. Absolutely nothing. Hi, Pam. Oh, the Pitt pens and the carbon ink don't play well together. Why not, Deb? Hi, Elizabeth. Why would the carbon ink and the Pitt pens not work well together? You just ordered the rest of the magical shakers. Oh, man. Jelly. I'll wait for Deb to answer about the Pitt pens and the carbon black ink. I can't imagine why they wouldn't work well together, because the carbon ink, oh my god, here we go again, talking permanent, non-permanent, but that carbon ink, my understanding, and I will admit I have not done a lot of experimenting. Hi, Orla. Oh, okay, they're getting new art supplies in place of the others. Okay, that's cool. I can't imagine why they wouldn't. Eileen, do an experiment. Find that out. Okay, I can't do it on stream because you'll make fun of me. Eileen's been very mean to me, Robert. He doesn't care.
Do what?
I said Eileen's been very, very mean to me. And you just look out the window and chew.
Oh.
Oh. Now he feels like he's been backed into a corner. Oh no, I can't badmouth Eileen. Alright, this is starting to look a whole lot better. I know it. Just do a test. Please prove me wrong. Okay. I have some of the Pitt pens, so I can do an experiment. Not right now. I'll do it. If you remind me, I'll do it before I end the show today. We'll see why they don't. I can't. I'm trying to think how each of the products behave, and I can't imagine why they wouldn't play nice together is the only weird thing. I'll have to add more color. Like has been rebranded to Amsterdam. They must have come in and written a new contract or something is all I can think. And must have made an offer that was appealing enough to Hobby Lobby that they were willing to sell all this product, because I have to believe some of it they're selling at a loss. I don't know what markup is in a craft store. In a furniture store, I know it's like 300%. And maybe they are selling it at cost. I don't know. But somebody must have made them a very attractive offer for them to be selling this quantity of product at those kind of prices. That's the only thing I can think of. And I don't believe I've ever tried an Amsterdam product to know if they're going to be great. I have to believe they're going to be comparable. I don't think Hobby Lobby would reduce their quality standards. Who makes Amsterdam products? Does anybody know? Amsterdam. I don't know. There aren't that many art company manufacturers out there. Their own brand of paint, regularly $6.99 for $1.75 is cray cray. Yeah, I know. I saw that, Debbie, that you got all that acrylic paint for $1.75. That's crazy. And if they have that, I would get, the colors that I use a lot, say the black and the white and stuff like that, because those colors I would end up using. Definitely the black and the white. But I don't use that much acrylic. And Eileen, we were laughing last night. I don't know where you were. Over at Jennifer's, she was talking about acrylic pours. And somebody said something about you making me do acrylic pours. And I thought, oh my God, that'll be the day. I don't need that kind of mess in my life. All right, looking. And I have one of Xandra's, and I'm really quite content with that. It's beautiful. I love it. I don't need a bunch of it. Thank you very much. Where's Jean? I don't know. Is Jean back from her treatment yet? Okay, the consistency of the Hobby Lobby paint is good. I just don't need that much paint. I don't do much acrylic stuff. And I'm not going to start doing pours regardless. Eileen can honestly have a fit, fall down on the floor crying, and I'm still not going to do it. I'll probably go back in here and put the split in the wings. I might not, though. I don't know. I need to get my eyes checked. I probably should do that before I go to Australia. My phone is in the other room, and I'm not going to go get it. So if it's you calling, leave a message.
Want me to go get it?
No. I was going to say it's almost done ringing. I'll get it here in a minute. See if it was something important. It's probably Ange being a smartass. Just saying. She does that a lot while I'm streaming. Oh, unless it's... Wait. No, Jeannie wouldn't be at Hobby Lobby. When I say Hobby... Jeannie was going to call me when she went to Hobby Lobby. And I don't even know if Jeannie's here in chat. Hi, Norma. It would be under Beanie anyway. Nope, she's not here. Well, I better check, because that might be Jeannie at Hobby Lobby. Hang on, let me go back. Those white things on the butterfly look like eyeballs, but they're not.
The dish is clean?
No. Yeah, but don't empty the dishwasher.
Okay.
I'll do it later. All right, it wasn't Jeannie. Because she said she was going to call me. It's not you. No, it was one of those unknown calls. We could have maybe had fun with them, but it wasn't Ange, and it wasn't Jeannie. Jeannie's going to call me when she goes to Hobby Lobby if she finds good stuff. But I told her, don't worry about it because, yeah, I might find stuff tomorrow. Never know, never know, never know. This has got to be boring as hell for you guys. See, that's why I have to do magicals and stuff. Because this is boring. For you guys, it's fun for me. Coloring in black with a Sharpie. But it's what you gotta do. I'm liking this, though. I have to say that. I'm actually trying to hurry. I bet the rat's excited that he gets to go look at an airplane. Jennifer, who wanted the Statler pencils in the... Honestly, Z, I can't remember who it was who had mentioned they wanted the drawing pencils in the tin. Because I actually think Jennifer McCrackalacken got some because I think I saw the drawing pencils that I would have bought at Jennifer Crackalacken's. Because she got a pretty good haul, too. Because her house is where I saw all the pens, the drawing pens and stuff like that, which I would have loved to have. Some of them I don't need, but she got some great calligraphy pens, and those I probably wouldn't buy because I have the fountain pens and all the inks and stuff like that. So those I really don't need. But they are very convenient. The felt tip calligraphy pens. The only thing, if you buy those, know that the life of the nib is not long. Like, I would only buy and use those for one project. Or practice. Practice would be fine. But not for something that you want to look really nice. The edges aren't crisp enough. And then if I want the finish of this to all look like colored pencil, I'll go over this black with a black colored pencil. Yeah. No pencils or pen marked down at yours yet. Okay. There's Jennifer Crackalackin. Somebody did, Lynn, because I saw somebody with the Dina Wakley paints. Well, Debbie Epps had some. Didn't you have some of that, Debbie? Because somebody asked me if the gilt was the gold that I really liked, and yes, it was. it's a very pretty gold. But I've got one. I don't need that. And I won't buy any of those anyway. And I'm not done with the coloring yet, so I might not bore you guys with it, but... And I'll go ahead and choose what I want for a background. I suppose I should go along there with the white pen. Oh well, I can do it later. Thank you, Jennifer. Look for her midnight blue you would love. Okay. All right, let me write that down because, yeah, I know me. So it's the Dina Wakley Midnight Blue. Got it. I have a whole list of stuff that I want to look for. Whether or not I'll buy it, we'll see. The drawing pens that I know I will use, I don't have a problem buying them because I know they have a good shelf life and I will use them. Other stuff, you know, unless I just want it to experiment with or something like that. That's one thing about the FW inks, you know. I feel like they're fun to play with, and I don't feel bad now wasting them or whatever because I didn't pay anything for them, you know. So I forgot that right there. I do love me some blue, that's for sure. All right, here we go. Got the black in. Now it's looking a little better, right? Yeah, Paula says the Dina Wakley paints are just the Liquitex. And honestly, I would trust Paula when she says that because if anybody has a lot of experience with acrylic paint, it would be Paula. And she has bought it to experiment with. So I'm going to go ahead and get a kind of a very light gray. This is like the cool gray 10%. It's like one shade off white. To go ahead and draw some of the outlines in. Not, well, so you kind of can see where they are. Like the body. And you guys can't really see that, but I can. Actually erase that off there. If you draw light enough, you can erase the Prismacolors. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Thanks, Norma. Where's that one I forgot? There it is. Actually, I think the colors would have been more vibrant if I hadn't done the neo on as the base, but it's okay. These are really, really light flicks, you guys, just to get some little bit of color and let the others show through. Okay. You guys can't really, let me pull you down so you can see the color a little bit more. Like down in this yellow, you're not seeing the color hardly at all. It's there. You're just not seeing it. Let me get out a little bit darker brown here. I really need to put my pencils back the way they need to be back. Thank you, Lynn. I think I'm going to do like a blue-green background. Um, I could sit here and flick like this all day until I get the color right. And I'm obviously not as adept as Miss Dee Dee, but at least I'm sitting here doing it, right? It's how you learn. Do it, do it, do it. Where's that orange? Okay, you can start to see the color a little bit more. It's a lot darker here. Let's see. That helped a little bit, but I can't color in the dark. Sorry, guys. Can't do it. Where's the yellow? Maybe I never got it out. Yeah, this one will work. And I'm sure you can hear that. Yeah, that's better. Alright, looking down, I'll pull it up so you can kind of see the whole thing. And remember, this is only 6 by 6, so this is not big. Okay? Hi, Susan. Thank you, Dorothy. I like to flick. I like to flick because it does make the color, I think, a little bit better. Oh, I hid my trash can from myself. Hang on. There we go. I want to sharpen this one a little bit. Eileen's just making fun of me about flicking and jacking a point. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Okay. So this is kind of where we're at. Got a lot more red to get in here. But you can't see him close up, but he does have those white things on his back. But see how red he looks in his this part of his leaves, or his wings. But I suppose I could have just put a layer of orange down, but and these, I'm going to soften that edge a little bit, I think. That one really is like that, though. Okay. And I don't know how this paper, well, we're going to find out because I think I'm going to do the background with just blues and greens. And not, well, I could use the Neo 2s. I would say not use the Neo 2s. See how the colored pencil would work. Because that wing has a little bit. It's beautiful black butterfly. Thank you, Joan. Susan sent Eileen to the corner. Well, thank you, Susan. I owe you. I'm going to use Gamsol on the back. That's what I was just thinking, Eileen, is I want to do and I'm going to keep all these colors out because I may continue dinking with it after I'm done here. I want to do a blue-green background. Really just a hazy background, nothing specific, just color back there. So you can't tell if he's with plants or if he's in the sky. Either way, you know. Let me see what colors I got and what I want to color with. We'll do the. I don't think the Gamsol on top of the Neo2s because I've got them fully dissolved, Eileen. They're in the paper now. And I've got my colored pencils all spread out again. I do that all the time. So I just have to grab colors. I know what kind of green I want. I want kind of a, not like a real green. This is like the Deco Aqua. Okay, there's the other green I want up there. And then I want that and the Copenhagen. I think those are the colors, blue-green, that I want to use. Okay, bye, Z. Have a great afternoon. Are you on your way, hon?
I'm on my way.
All right. Have fun. Don't buy an airplane.
You want me to buy one?
No, not right now.
100 miles an hour, we can go off long ways fast.
Yeah, don't buy an airplane.
All right.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
And I'll say it again, I love my Prismacolor. Like just even thinking about doing this with the odorless mineral spirits and stuff, I know exactly how they're going to act. And there's a lot to be said for that. Eileen says, bye, Robert.
Bye.
When you get home, you take that coat off and put it in the laundry room. Have you seen how dirty that is?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. I can put it in there right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out in public in that.
All right.
It's filthy. Robert had a little project that he was working on this weekend, burning that stump out where we had the tree pulled out. And yeah, his coat definitely took a beating. Yeah, you have other coats. Use them. And there's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing here, you guys. I'm just going to get color down. Sounds like his daughter again. I'll pull you down where you can kind of see that I'm just putting color kind of randomly, right? I know we could jet down to Boca. Robert would have to get a physical and stuff like that and probably get tested again. He hasn't flown or had his license renewed for a long time, so yeah, I think we're not going to get in the airplane business again. He's been there, done that. Yeah, there's other things we need to do. I used 2 colors of green, and I'm going to use 2 colors of blue. And I've done this kind of background before, and I like it with the Gamsol, so. Just real obscure, nothing there. Just color in the background. Okay, can you kind of see that? Just scribbled color around. Now I'm going to take, and I need to get a new one out. Well, I got one in here that I think. Today's not Joyce's stream day. Today's Monday. Today would normally be Dee Dee, me, and then Jean, and I haven't heard if Jean is streaming or not. I think it depends on how she feels when she gets back from her, oh, these are brand new ones, so that's cool. When she gets back from her treatment. Did you come back for another kiss?
Yep.
Mwah.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye, honey. Yeah, and I haven't heard, haven't heard from Jean to see what her plans are. Okay, so this is just odorless mineral spirits. I'll show you. I'll pull out for just a second. Just odorless mineral spirits in a little jelly jar with some sponge in it, because I don't put this all the way down into the Gamsol. I just touch the sponge. Just touch it like that, and you get enough on there, and you don't get it saturated. And so, and just like with a light colored pencil, if this one's not brand new, so clean it off before you put it on your art. I'd hate for you to get bummed out. And this color is going to move a little bit, but not a huge amount. He's back. He might want another kiss.
If you'll be real nice, I got something for you.
Did a box from Joggles come? Oh, Eileen.
No tell them how long it's sitting out here on the golf cart.
It wasn't there yesterday.
Okay, then you just got it today.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Well, I ought to kiss you because I really need to be kissing Eileen. Okay, Eileen, do you want me to take a break from what I'm doing and open the box? This box has been, I think, like over to Dubai. It's been to China. It went to Japan. Like this box has been all over the world because they couldn't find Monkey Island. I'm so excited to open it. I want to open it. Yeah, I know that the box was not on the golf cart yesterday because I drove the golf cart yesterday. And all this does is blur the, that's the one I ordered. Oh, well then this is Jen's stuff. Well, how do you know it's not yours, Eileen? Because when did I order this? I ordered this, a few days ago. Okay, well, yeah, then this would be Jen's stuff. And I ordered her one of the journal covers. I'll go ahead and open it and show the ladies anyway. I don't think Jen watches my recordings. Yeah, they're all saying, open it, open it. Okay, let me, how do you know it's not you, the one from you? It is heavy. I mean, I will say that. It is heavy. I'll go back in and add some more here. I love the way the Copenhagen Prismacolor melts with the Gamsol. I will say that for sure. Gamsol, odorless mineral spirits, whatever you want. So see how it's back there, but it's just kind of obscure color. I really like that. Because yours is in Jupiter. Okay, well, the Janet and Jupiter is getting a fun box. All right, well, let me open this then real quick. This is actually a gift. Not for me. Bummer, bummer. But that's okay. I'm pretty sure I didn't order anything from me. here we go. I can tell by the shipping. Yep, this is mine. Eileen, it's not yours. It is mine, but the tissue paper is pretty. All right, let me pull everything out. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Here's the tissue paper. It's birds and flowers. I'm going to pull out because so you can see everything. Somebody else had said, I guess it was Colleen, or somebody said that the tissue paper you get from Joggles is really cute, and it is. So when Rach does a bird page, look at, I got the birds already done. All right, this is what I got for Jen. Oh, but I don't want to have to take it out of its cover. But it's the bird. Can you see the bird? It's that bird. And it says, I'm working. Please kindly go away. Should I open it? I kind of want to give it to Jen in the package. Okay, they said they didn't have the pocket inserts, but they do. Yeah, they said they didn't have them. Bummer, dude. And then I did order some of the inserts because I wasn't even sure about the size, you guys. I'm going to probably plan on putting 3 inserts in each book. I love the blue elastic on this. I bought the dot insert book. Look at how pretty the covers are. I mean, the artwork is just crazy fun. I bought the grid one, and I don't know which I'm giving to Jen. I don't want to open it. Put a bird on it. Yeah, put a bird on it for sure. This one has the writing lines. I did buy this one for me because I thought I would love to practice my brush lettering in that. And then the blank one. And then what else? Okay, there was 2 insert books. No, this has backgrounds. All the different backgrounds. That one I'm going to have to open. And then I bought the black. So I did buy all the different inserts because I didn't know which ones I wanted to give to Jen. So, and then I don't know why I ordered 2 of these. Because they said they didn't have these in stock, and so I did tell them to email me when they got back in stock. But that's okay. I'm tickled. I think that's what I was thinking. But yeah, so I bought 1 each of all the different inserts. I'll open one of them. Let's open the background one. Because you guys know what lines and dots and stuff look like. You have both of them and all the signatures. Well, I have none of them, and now I have the signatures. But I did go ahead and order another one for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. This is going to be the giveaway for my 1,000 subscribers. I just haven't decided how I want to do that yet. Ooh, I have to say I love how that paper feels. Oh, the covers feel awesome. I might have to order another one of these background ones now if I want to give it to Jen. The cover feels really nice, you guys. It feels really nice. But this is the, and their cover's like a traveler's notebook for those of you who aren't familiar with this. Excuse me. Yeah, where you use the elastic to hold your book together. Yeah, and these are, of course, Dilutions brand. And this book has the backgrounds. So you could art on top of it, write on top of it, whatever you want. Thank you, CBC. I couldn't have done it without some help from Tracy over at Nana's Place and Shelly at Crafting Mamas. I mean, they really, really promoted not only my channel, but the scavenger hunt. And I mean, I started getting subbies like crazy when they started promoting that. And tons of people participating in the scavenger hunt, which made me really happy as well. So I love the backgrounds. These are nice. And the paper is really, really nice. Oh, I want to write on it to see. But my guess is on this paper, you're not going to have any bleed through. You personally like the insides of the covers better than the outsides. Oh, I so want to open that. Eileen. Okay. Eileen had to go ahead and tell me that the surprise box that I'm waiting for from Joggles is one of the covers. Did you by chance get me the bird? Because I would open this one and then not open the one you sent me, and then it could be a combined present from you and me to Jen. Yeah, these backgrounds are awesome looking. I like this one. Now this one looks like she used Goosebumps or something, right, Eileen? Because that's what that thing we were working on the other day kind of ended up looking like. It doesn't, of course, have the texture. It's printed, but I did not buy the extra elastics. That's another thing they had on back order. Go ahead and open it. Okay, cool. I'm such a brat. I'll make my own elastics, though, too. Yeah, I'll make my own elastics. And their elastics aren't really elastics, Paula. They're like rubber bands, aren't they? That's what I kind of got the impression, is that they were more rubber band-like. So I'll make... You got the stupid face one. Okay. That cool. That cool. Oh, these are pretty insides. This is from a website called Joggles. Eileen, use what you've got. Enabler Elf might have shown us these, and then, of course, I can't let her have something I don't have. No, I actually don't have one yet. She sent me one. It just hasn't been delivered. Oh, I like this one. The blue-green. That's so pretty. Or blue-yellow. Oh, these are cool. Very cool. Very, very. Okay, and then it looks like you go through the back of the book. She's just repeated the back of the book. So, yeah, so it looks like midway, it's all different, and then it starts repeating. So, that's cool, though. They're very nice. They're very, very well done. They're machine stitched. So, yeah, I like that insert. And it's nice. I mean, it's chunky. It's not, they didn't skimp here. If you like the bird better and the box comes before you go to Oz, give Jen the other one. Okay. I call the rubber bands elastics. Not sure if all Canadian. Oh, I'm sure they do, Paula. Yeah, I call them rubber bands. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, because I have to do a good review, right? I'm going to go ahead and open the covers, because it's not fair to you guys to not be able to see it. How's that for justification? And you guys, these are not really horribly expensive, so the cover is larger than, say, your traditional Midori, even though it's a traveler's notebook construction with the elastic closure and the elastic binding system. Oh, I love the inside too. Okay, so you get the two elastics on the inside. You guys, these are really well made. I will say that. They're stitched, they're material, they're canvas. The colors are beautiful. He's a funky bird. But they're real well made. Double stitched around the edge. And the inside material is beautiful. And this says, art can disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. There you go. And then it has the Dilutions logo down here. So, yeah, that is very nice. Very, very nice. And so if you're not familiar with how the Dilutions are constructed or how a traveler's notebook works, you can just take your insert. I normally don't bind mine. Stick it in, and then I center it. Yeah, the spacing is a little funky, but that's okay. And you can usually fit, on this one, I'll bet you could fit 3 or 4 of these. Yeah, the insides are fun. I like that. Yep. All right, let's see what the pocket inserts are. I'm going to end up ordering all this stuff again. Let's see what the pocket inserts are about. And I've made my own of these, I think. Okay, this looks real similar to this. Okay, it is exactly what I thought it is. It's just, you can slip this behind the book itself, or use the other elastic for it if you want. And then you've got a pocket. Let me see if I can find something. Well, here, I'll just use my butterfly to slide in that pocket like that. So, very fun. Very, very fun. And so you get this one, this design. You get this design, upside down design. This, it says stuff, pockets. The material is very nice, very durable. And then this one. And that's not a glare, that's the way they are. Important bits. So those are fun. And this will, I'm sure, with use, soften up. So, yeah. So now you've seen all this stuff. Here's the face one, because this is the one I'm giving away for my 1,000 subby. This one I'm not going to open. And it's got the orange elastic on it. So this will be my 1,000 subby giveaway with probably 2 inserts and a pocket insert. So that will be my giveaway. So it's typical Diane Weavely art, but very nicely made. I mean, they're well done, you guys. Well done. And I don't know. Okay. The invoice is right here. So the actual cover itself, surprisingly, you guys, the cover itself is only $8.50. The insert books, which I think are a little high, but honestly, they're so well done that I'm glad I went ahead and got them all. They're $5 each. And then the pocket inserts, I can't believe I ordered 2 of those. But anyway, where you got 3 of them, they were $6. So it really, it's not, you're not spending a ton of money if you really want to own one. The bird is funky. The bird is way funky. Reminds me of the emu. So that's what it is. Now, the problem, to get a charm or something on this, because of the way it is bound, they've got the Oh, no, I could still get a, no, I can't get a charm on the outside. Okay, because they've got the clamps on the end of the elastic, so you'd have, oops, no worries. You can just feed it back in there. Oh, I can feed it back in there. I can get a charm on there. Okay, hang on. I'm not going to keep this one, but here you go. If you want, put a charm on it, feed it back through. I broke it. No, I didn't. See how you can just feed that back through? And then when you pull it tight, just make sure that the clamp is like that and it won't come back through the hole. So there you go. I looked for those kind of clamps and couldn't find them. So there you go. Now, if you want a charm on it, there you go. Not my circus, not my monkeys. So you can make yourself a cool thing. Alright, that was a crazy little rabbit trail, and now I've got stuff everywhere. But that will be going to Australia with me, and their delivery, unless you're Eileen, of course, their delivery on this was crazy, insane fast. There, Jennifer Crackalacken just put a link in for you guys. But really, their delivery was crazy fast. Because I don't know, I don't know what night Colleen was streaming that stuff that I went on and ordered, but yeah, it was crazy fast. So now I'll go back to coloring. And again, just random designs, you guys, no big deal. Just to get some color down. So that's fine. I've got my gifts here ready to go. No stress about that. So I need to be deciding when to do the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And I will make it available to, you know, everybody, all you guys, because I don't know who's subscribed and who doesn't. So I probably should do like an announcement, make a video with an announcement, and then do like Dee Dee did, leave a comment on this video and make it eligible to those people who actually watched the video and went back and made a comment. I think that's probably what I'll do. And I'll give you guys a heads up, obviously. But I think that's probably how I'm going to do it. Thanks, Paula. Yeah, is if you go and make a comment on the video and then use a deadline. What do you guys think of that? I think it's the most fair way. And then, you know, of course, I may have to change it, though, because I've had so much trouble getting some of my videos up. But I don't know. I won't go into that whining session. I need to plop my big butt on the couch to do that big old fat whine. I whine best on the couch, in case you weren't aware of that. Yeah. I'm thinking that sounds like a fair way to do it. Is Dee Dee leaving? Bye, Dee Dee. Have a great afternoon. We'll catch you later. I like this background that's just kind of obscure. It's there, but not really there. Don't care if the colors mix because they all work well together. And I know Dee Dee says she never uses the blenders and stuff, and I think to each their own. I like using the odorless mineral spirits or Gamsol with the Prismacolors. I really do. I like the way it looks. It's great for a background, and especially like this where you just kind of want it there, color there, but nothing to really draw your attention. And my design got actually a little smaller down there than it did up here, but that's okay. Make sure they comment and subscribe. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I think too, Paula. Essence of background. There you go. Hi, Julie. Yeah, that was my feeling, is that you had to have watched the video and commented. But I know too, like, Paula probably gets it, and some of the larger YouTube channels kind of get it, that the more subscribers you get, the more time it takes for comments. I don't approve all of the comments that go up on my channel like Dee Dee does, because I'm hoping George will come back and write me again. George has left me. But I haven't gotten any real negative or snarky comments, and that doesn't mean that somebody watching this video should leave one just to keep me on my toes. But I am welcome, or I do welcome constructive criticism. If you're just being a jerk, go pound sand. But yeah, I mean, it takes longer to read your comments, to comment to your comments, and I'm not complaining. I mean, I did this of free will, but yeah, I'm surprised that the more people you get, the more time and everything it takes. And not mentioning a giveaway in the title is a great idea. Okay, if you can put giveaway in titles or comments, people can search it and then enter, and they're not even crafters. Okay, great idea, you guys. Thank you. I'm glad I brought it up, and that I already have, Kathy, believe it or not, it is for Janet's. Yeah, I already have 1,000 subbies, and so I knew I was going to do some sort of giveaway. I wasn't sure if I was going to make a journal cover or whatever, but then when I saw these Diane Reevely journal covers, I just thought they were so cute. And I want to make it eligible for everybody. You know, my loyal Ustream viewers and the YouTube viewers as well. So, and who wouldn't love that crazy looking bird? And a lot of you, well, I don't want to say a lot because not a lot of you, but some of you already have the journal covers I made. I mean, I could have made a journal cover to give away as well, but I give those away a lot. So I just thought, make this one special. Right. So, yeah, I won't mention giveaway in the title. That's a good idea, actually. But I'll make sure you guys are aware. So that was fun to get a Joggles box. Alright, who's tweeting me now? Oh, okay. Ange just tweeted and said, "Tell him about George." The only negative comment I've ever gotten was from, okay, when you look at your analytics on YouTube, it tells you who your audience is. It'll say, like, it shows you a circle and what percentage of the circle is male audience, what percentage is female, whatever. Anyway, I have literally, quite literally, 100% female audience, right? So I get a comment from a guy named George who tells me my video's awful and I need to just get off the internet. And I wish I'd written down so I could remember now what my response was, because I wrote him a real nice response about how special he was and how fortunate I was to have him viewing my videos and taking time to make comments such as his, and something about he should watch more videos where people really value his opinion. But me and George became boyfriend and girlfriend as a result of that one-line exchange. But George has left me, you guys. Yeah, George doesn't watch my videos anymore. I'm obviously still on the internet, so I didn't take his advice. But yeah, George was not overly impressed with my videos. But I think if George took me on a date, he would find me very fun and want to come back for more. I'm really certain about that. So George, you need to come back, buddy. I miss you. He was my one and only negative comment. So, whatever. If that's what you got to do with your life, I'd say you go for it, bad boy, bad girl, bad whoever. But if you have a constructive criticism, I'm so open to it. I really am. I'm obviously not into this for the money or the fame, because there's neither. I want to make it enjoyable for people who are interested in the same kind of things I'm interested in. Yeah, somebody did yell out Eileen. Now, it wasn't negative, though, Eileen. It was just really more funny than anything. Somebody left a comment about, who's this Eileen girl? Like, she sure is awful to you. And I'm sure they don't realize or hear half the crap I say to her. Kind of goes both ways, really. But then on the other hand, I get comments about, oh my God, I love you and Eileen. You guys are so funny. And so, yeah. So, she's my sidekick. And when we actually get to meet face to face, we will definitely be putting it on YouTube and taking out billboards. Oh, if George had kept writing me, okay, Norma, which you have to understand, I would love for George to continue writing me, because for me to have an outlet to get snarky and use my sarcastic wit, that is like a dream come true. I'm not kidding you. George, don't leave me now. Like, hello, I have to be so nice most of the time, but with you I can get, I can be a little sarcastic and irreverent. And Georgie, don't leave me, buddy. I think the people who do stuff like that, if he'd have made a comment about the content, if I'd even thought he had even glimpsed at the video, I might have addressed the whole thing a whole lot different. Probably not, because I'm pretty sarcastic and snarky as it is. But if I had even thought that he had looked at the the video, but he didn't. He didn't. He does that just because he's probably lonely and bored. And so those kind of people I actually wish would find their own group, their own niche, so they didn't have to do that, you know? Shannon Green and her trolls, exactly. Come on back. Like, oh, it exercises my sarcasm. I don't get to exercise it much. Well, yeah, mine probably works overtime, but it's okay. All right, there, we've got a kind of a random background. This one's so big, I'm going to use a Q-tip. Because I can always go back and add more in, right? It does go a lot faster with a Q-tip, so FYI. And if you feel like you're getting too much color buildup, just wipe it off. I'll go back and add some more green, maybe a darker green next layer. Oh, and Eileen wanted me to do some Gamsol with the over the Neos and see if it affected them. I don't think it will, but we'll give it a go because we can. Yeah, the telemarketers, oh my God. I wish we'd get more of those. I wish I'd get one that they finally just took me off their damn list. Quit calling altogether. But unless you guys are here, as a rule, I mean, I can't say I don't answer them, but yeah. Unless I'm just sitting here doing nothing anyway, I don't even answer the phone calls anymore. They really just annoy the hell out of me. Alright, I want a little bit darker green. I want a pretty green, like the parrot green. The parrot green is really pretty. I don't know if I have it out already. And I don't know how well the Gamsol works with other products. I really don't. It works really, really well with the Prismacolor. So, yeah. Let me see if I can find that parrot green because it's so pretty. There's peacock. Maybe it's peacock green that I'm thinking of, not parrot green. Let me look. Let me look. That might be a pretty color too. That's cobalt turquoise. Don't like that. No, here's parrot green. That is the one I was thinking of. And maybe that lime chartreuse might be good. Just introduce a couple other colors in there. You get 4 calls a day to clean out your air ducts. Well, for God's sakes, Eileen, hire one of them. And one thing I used to do when you used to get telemarketers at dinner time, invariably we did. I loved when those calls came because no matter what they were calling about, I mean, it didn't matter what they were calling about. If they were calling to have a plumber come over or aluminum siding or whatever, it didn't matter what they were selling. That's exactly the business my husband was in. So, like, if they were doing aluminum siding, oh, I can't believe you called me. I thought you would have known that my husband owns an aluminum siding business. So I can't imagine why I would hire you when I have a husband who already does that. Or, now I used to get, like down here when I moved here, those same aluminum siding calls. And I would tell, and I do live in a completely cedar house. My house is cedar. So I would tell them, cedar and rock, Why would I buy your crappy aluminum siding when my house is built of cedar? Now you explain that to me. Can you explain that to me why I would buy your crap aluminum? And I would just go on and on until finally they were like, click. They didn't even want to hear about my cedar house. And half of my house is rock. You can't put aluminum siding over rock. Why would you even call me? Oh my God, I want to get off the phone. Yeah, I like that better with the little bit darker greens. It's not taking away from the butterfly at all. So I had a cable company call me at work. I was like, this is a Tim Hortons. She kept going on. I said, this is a restaurant. They must be in India, not know what Tim Hortons is. There's people in America, though, Paula, who maybe you wouldn't know either. Selling light bulbs out of black trash bags. Well, they were over at the library stealing them out of the bathroom, Monique. That's funny. That is funny. Sell you 10 light bulbs. Or toilet paper. When they start coming and selling you toilet paper out of black, you know they've been down at the library or the gas station or somebody stealing those products to sell to you. Why didn't I think about that? I could have done that as a youngster and I wouldn't have been so hungry when I was in college. I would ask them if it would work on the tent you live in. They love to call you during lunch and dinner hours. They used to. Now I don't think they give a rat's butt, really. I think they're rotodialing. They could care less what time it is, wherever part of the world they're calling. They don't care. The thing that irks me is why can't the phone company do something about it? I mean, with hardware and software like it is nowadays, they know exactly. And I'm sure those companies, they pay their phone bill just like you and I do. So there's no incentive for the phone company to stop that. But I wish the hell they would just at some point say enough, like people don't want this crap. And especially on my cell phone where I'm paying for it. Of course, I don't pay for minutes anymore, but when I was paying for the minutes, man, that would hack me off. And it used to be they couldn't call the cell numbers, right? Well, when they changed the law where you could keep your home number as your cell number, I did that because I could not have possibly notified everybody about my new number, right? So I kept my home number on my cell phone. Well, then they could call me on my cell phone, but back then I was paying for the minutes. And that really hacked me off. That I'm paying for the minutes and getting charged for those buttholes to call me. Buttholes is not a dirty word. It's a name that most people deserve. Yeah, that would just tick me off. I'm paying for this so I can chew you out? No, this is so wrong. So wrong. So wrong. Alright, I'm liking that background a lot. I wish I'd kept all the things going the right direction, but I didn't, so who cares? Alright, now I'm going to go around the butterfly in the Copenhagen blue. The Copenhagen blue is my all-time favorite. Prismacolor color. Pull out a little bit so you can kind of see it. Did you ever look up the number that called you and see what people say? Oh yeah, I have. That's why we never connected our house and saw the stuff that came out of it is dirty. Yes, 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 yes. I have looked them up. I've looked them up a lot, in fact. I'll go ahead and add some, with the light gray, I'll add some detail on his back here too. That'll be like the very last detail stuff that I do. With the white dots. CB's been very quiet. I hope she's feeling okay. I know how rotten you feel when you've got that cough and you're snotting and food doesn't taste good. Liquid didn't even taste good. It was just like there was nothing good in the whole world. So I'm feeling so sorry for her. And I'm just putting this little halo around him to kind of make him stand out a little bit from the background. You won't even hardly notice it. Yeah, I'm liking it pretty good. Pretty good. It's not going to look like everything else on the page, that's for sure. So, if nothing else, okay, Eileen, let's do the experiment on the same type of paper. Where did I put that piece that I cut off? I probably just threw it up here. And then piled all that stuff on top. I did. All right, so we'll just do quickly. Here's the Neocolor 2. And go ahead and dissolve it fully. See how far that Neocolor 2 went? Like a little bit of pigment goes a long way. Thanks, Kimberly. You can order the dialogue books and insets from Walmart. Are you kidding? Thanks, Kat. We're going to let that dry. I'll pull this back over and use my white pen. My favorite white pen is the Uniball Signo, but you have to get the one from Japan that has the yellow on it. I buy these from Jet Pens. They are the best. The best. So I'll go ahead and clean up some of my edges where I was not entirely careful with the Sharpie. And some of these, I don't want them to be necessarily circles, so I'll go ahead and draw something that makes them less than circles. I think they look more realistic that way. I think if I make those an odd shape, they won't look so much like eyeballs. And then on the last one I drew, I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to use the gray pencil for this because the light is reflecting off like the accordion part of his body. I'll use the white pencil. I think that will be better. It's going to be hard for you guys to see, but yeah, you can see it a little bit. And I think I will go ahead and come on. I've never had one of these pens quit writing. Sometimes you might have to encourage it a little, but honestly, I've never had one quit writing completely. Okay. And this one doesn't show any white. I'm going to show the beginning of this white mark up there. Okay. And then when I blow it up, I can see some of this highlighted back here. Oops, turned it off, turn it back on. Yeah, I might go back and fiddle with the color a little bit, but that's essentially what it'll be. So, and I'm just right at 3 hours, believe it or not. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with them. Looking at him on the screen, he looks kind of pretty. I think I could do more down here for sure. But otherwise, I think he's good. He's good to go. I will sign him. In fact, I'll sign him right now so I don't forget. Where did that 8 micron go that I had? Come on, come on, come on. Use the microperm, it's fine. $3.18. Thank you, Kathy. What did Ange have to say? In Walmart, you can order and have it delivered to the store, no shipping. Yep, Ange. I was thinking I would have that done with Eileen's cookies. Yep, have them deliver it to the store. I do know they have it at the Miami store. She wants me to try those Pepperidge Farm cookies, and I want to try them. But I'm going to have them delivered. All right, so if you've watched this on recording, thank you very, very much. I will make an announcement about the subby giveaways soon, so stay tuned.